Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
20-year-old Cornell Jones is accused of rape and solicitation of a minor after he was found with a 15-year-old runaway at a local motel. The Sioux Falls Police Department was investigating the runaway case when it was found Jones was communicating with the victim over Instagram.
Police say cases like this highlight the importance of knowing your child's social media activities.
As a parent, you need to make sure that you're monitoring what the kids are doing, because a lot of the time these conversations happen and the kids don't necessarily realize what they're getting wrapped up into.
Jones' bond is set at $5,000 cash. In 1967, a Sioux Falls firefighter died in a fire that was deliberately set. The arson case has never been solved.
The family of Captain Charles Larson is hoping KELOLAND viewers can help them solve this cold case. They're looking for closure before time runs out.
I think it hurts me so much because it's such a mystery, and that's never been solved. And so it cuts a little deeper, I think.
You can find more details on the case, including why the family feels time is running out, on KELOLAND.com. The new Public Safety Training Center in Sioux Falls is hosting its first class of fire rescue cadets since opening in October.
Cadets are on week 4 of their 18-week program, and they say becoming a firefighter involves more than just knocking down fires.
So the beginning of our Cadet Academy is 6 weeks, prioritized for the National Registry EMT, where they'll get nationally certified. From there, we incorporate EMS into all of our fire hands-on training because EMS is one of our highest growing call volumes for the city of Sioux Falls.
This year's fire rescue class has 17 cadets who will serve the Sioux Falls community following graduation.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. A lot of fog out there again this morning, Scott.
Yeah, very thick too. Western, central South Dakota, dense fog advisories do cover those locations. We've been reporting fog coming in with visibility at about a half mile or less. Much thicker cloud cover for today and the next couple of days. This will go right into this coming weekend, but temperatures will remain above average. Many locations today probably in the 40s. We'll watch for weekend showers across western South Dakota. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Well, Sanford Health is celebrating its first birth of a baby whose mother received a kidney transplant.
Brianna Eichelberg's husband, Mason, was a perfect match when she needed a kidney transplant, and now her birth is paving the way for transplant mothers at Sanford. However, her pregnancy had more precautions than most.
Especially when I was getting ready for labor, there's things that precautions that they have to take as far as like me taking magnesium. So if my blood pressure does get high, they're trying to prevent a seizure that I would have.
Eichelberg had to have a C-section and her baby spent a few weeks in the NICU. However, 3 months later, the family is at home together, happy and healthy. There will soon be a new sports bar in Sioux Falls.
The owners of the Gateway Lounge closed on Thursday on the old Cherry Creek Bar and Grill on East 26th Street. The family says it's been a long time in coming.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting. I think it's exciting for our opportunity to put our stamp on the east side of Sioux Falls.
The new sports bar will be called Gibbs, named after Jackson Rensselaer's great-grandfather, whose name was Gilbert. They hope to be open by April 1st. Former football standout at Watertown High School will be on the sidelines for Super Bowl 58. After a storied college career at NDSU, Spencer Wagey spent last spring on the family farm near South Shore before heading to San Francisco.
Wagey's first stint with the 49ers ended in August, but he rejoined the team in November as part of the practice squad. He may not play on Super Sunday, but he knows the key to victory.
Really lock into Mahomes' ability to scramble, extend plays. I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks ever to play the game for a reason, and he's always going to keep them in it no matter what the situation is. So it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for us, but I know everyone in our locker room is excited for it.
Super Bowl 58 is Sunday, February 11th on KELO TV. Kickoff is set for 5:30 Central Time. Spencer shares what he's learned during his time in San Francisco with this story right here on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather update today. Well, the clouds, fog issues are around. I would expect today in Sioux Falls more clouds and sunshine, although we still end up edging some clearing into Minnesota, northeast South Dakota. We've started the day that way. Our thickest fog has been in central South Dakota. Now, what's going to happen next? Well, we'll expect here tonight this fetch of a southeasterly wind will continue, and it will eventually connect to more rain in central Nebraska, but instead of that lifting north as a big shield of rain, it's more likely to get pushed into the Black Hills. Sure, we could radiate out maybe a couple of stray showers here and there, but we just don't have a good mechanism here for any deep moisture supplies. So Sioux Falls kind of limited there at that 20% level. I would say Pierre, you're better off getting at least a few showers. And then the southwest will actually get just into periods of rain as we get into Saturday afternoon. After that, the rain chances Sunday morning will continue in the west, but Sioux Falls and points east, probably not. Here's another look at that as we kind of pull the view out. See how that goes right into Rapid City there? The rain, the greens and the yellows there, that's connected to that bigger storm system to our south, but it just won't move here. It can't really get into the upper Midwest because of that large area of high pressure over Wisconsin and Minnesota. So as you see there, the rain actually fizzles as we get toward early next week. And then, well, we'll get to see how warm we respond after days 3 and 4. I could see 50 in Sioux Falls. I could even see maybe mid-50s. We'll keep a close eye on that. But the big word there is mild, and that's taking us into the first several days of the month of February. 39, that's our high today in Chamberlain. Fog, clouds, so a big part of that. Sioux Falls today, too, with the fog and the wind, or at least the clouds and the wind. We're down to 45 for a high. That's still pretty mild, though, considering. 45 tomorrow, a 20% chance of a shower. 47 on Sunday. 47 Monday, 50 Tuesday, Wednesday. Aberdeen in the northeast also looking at highs into the middle to upper 40s. Much of the 7-day forecast. There could be some rain at the end of the outlook here. We'll continue to watch that system as it comes in out of the Rockies, and maybe we pick up even a chance of a little snow with that, but still several days away. Pierre will deal with our showers this weekend, but by and large, it is still a melting forecast. And of course, Rapid City, after we clear this system, the weekend system, we're back to 50s on Monday and Tuesday. More details online at KETTLELAND.com.